The hospitality industry is projected to slightly bounce back in the first half of 2021 on the back of new prospects for COVID-19 vaccine and measures put in place to contain the viral contagion. Kenya Association of Hotel Keepers Chair Mike Macharia says the industry is recuperating steadily following the gradual reopening of the economy after the lockdown, and has assured that measures have been put in place to ensure social distancing in entertainment joints.
The losses were very huge. It's difficult to quantify at the moment, but we estimate about 80 billion shillings lost between March and now. And we expect, if the situation continues, that we will lose more. Fortunately, the Magical Kenya safety protocols, the standard operating procedures, were developed in consultation with the industry. The CS Tourism, Honorable Balala, invited, in fact appointed a committee, a task force to develop those protocols. And we had a whole array of stakeholders. So obviously when it came to acceptance of those protocols, it was very easy because we were the ones who helped develop with the guidance of the Ministry of Health, with the guidance of the Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife. And from what we have seen, most of our people are compliant.
To keep clients safe, Sankara has created private dining spaces inside guest rooms and fully automated guest check-ins. Menus can now only be accessed through scanning the QR code as it seeks to limit personnel interactions.
So examples are like buying some equipment and importing certain equipment like electrostatic sprayers. Also a lot of training. There was a lot of training for all our associates at all different levels, including myself, that had to be done before we were allowed to reopen from a Marriott standpoint.
To protect their balance sheets, Macharia claims most of the hotels have now shifted focus to domestic tourism with tailored packages, as the number of heavy spenders and international travelers remain razor thin.
It has been a very difficult period for us, and I think for hotels in general. It's been a struggle, not only in Kenya but globally. But what we did is we said first we have to make sure the hotel is safe, not only for our guests but also for our associates. That's the first thing we said. He said if we're going to reopen, we need to make sure that everyone feels comfortable and feels secure coming to Sankara and also working in Sankara. So that's why we took that 5 months time to make sure that those standards were met. Second thing we did is we had to change some of our operations, of course. There were some cost-saving measures that we took to try and save money, and as well as offering some new products and services for guests to try and increase revenues. New products would be like we introduced a new bento box that guests can order food and we can deliver to offices or to their homes. And these are all made from disposable material which can be recycled. So they feel there's a sense of comfort when they order a bento box that there's been minimal human contact with that box.
Macharia is encouraging domestic tourism to turn around the fortunes of the industry, asserting that local tourism in itself has the ability to save the sector.
The government also made an allocation of 5 billion shillings as a stimulus package direct into the industry, 3 billion of which would go for renovations and 2 billion to support conservancies. And they also reduced park entrance fees for all the government-owned national parks.
Reopening of the hotel industry despite the looming travel restrictions that are going to be brought by the referendum and also the COVID-19 restrictions, reopening of hotels such as this is a great show of faith. Sherin Solite reporting for K24 Business.